Hello and welcome to this Total site. A variety of risks are encountered across our activities. We all have the duty to protect ourselves and colleagues from them. Raising the appropriate safety culture requires education, discipline, and the courage to step in as soon as you see something is being done wrong or a situation is ungraded. Total has developed a set of basic rules, the Total Golden Rules. They are based on feedback and lessons learned from our operating sites. Sharing them and meeting the stringent standard is the best way for us, Total, to prevent accidents. And they are making a tangible contribution to strengthen our safety culture. Please watch them now attentively. Golden rule number 1, risk situations. Do not start up or shut down equipment or installations without using the appropriate operating procedures. Workers must be encouraged to report ungraded situations. Workers must be aware of and increase their vigilance in degraded situations. Standby workers must support the workers carrying out non-routine activities.
Golden rule number 2, traffic. Do not exceed the speed limit. Buckle your seatbelt. Do not use cell phones while driving. Do not drive, cycle, or walk outside the authorized paths.
Golden rule number 3, body mechanics and tools. Do not carry out work if you do not have the right tools for the job and are suitable to the working environment. 2 people or specialized equipment machinery may be needed to perform work, depending on the weight, size or bulk of the load. Adapt your body mechanics to the tools and beware of repetitive motions. Follow the appropriate operating procedure for the tools.
Golden rule number 4, protective equipment. Do not access installations or perform work without wearing general or task-specific PPE. The rules concerning PPE must be clearly defined and disseminated. Collective protective equipment must be in good condition, especially protective devices for machinery, gratings and safety rails. Carefully inspect PPE.
Golden rules number 5, work permits. Do not perform work without a valid work permit. Perform checks before work commences to make sure there is no live energy, mechanical, chemical, thermal or electrical. Monitor works whenever there is a risk of explosion or toxicity. A new permit must be issued if conditions or operating procedures change.
Golden rule number 6, lifting operations. Do not walk or stand under a load while lifting is taking place. The lifting equipment and accessories must be inspected and in good working order. The load must be safely slung and properly bundled. The moving load must be controlled at all times.
Golden rules number 7, powered systems. Do not perform work without checking that the power and product supply has been rendered inoperative. Lockout diagrams must comply with the risk assessment. Lockout/tagout devices must be in place and the lockout start and end times must be recorded. The operator must be present whenever the product system representing a risk for the people performing the work is open.
Golden rule number 8, confined spaces. Do not enter a confined space until isolation has been verified and the atmosphere checked. A safety attendant, standby worker, must be nearby to monitor the workers. Toxicity, suffocation, falls, explosion, crushing, drowning and other risks must be addressed. An emergency evacuation plan must be prepared.
Golden rules number 9, excavation work. Do not perform excavation work without a valid work permit. Take precautions to prevent ground movement. For example, machinery must be positioned at a set distance from the excavation and trench walls must be stabilized. Where necessary, take appropriate precautions for work in confined spaces. Stay alert while working to safeguard against unexpected hazards.
Golden rule number 10, walk at height. Do not walk at height without a safety harness when there is no collective protective equipment. Scaffoldings must be appropriate to requirements and regularly inspected. Do not walk on building or tank roofs without first checking their integrity and that the appropriate protective devices have been installed. Tools must be attached and stored in basket.
Golden rule number 11, change management. Do not make any technical or organizational changes without prior authorization. The risk assessment must be available and the identified mitigation measures must be implemented. Workers must be given appropriate training. Relevant documentations must be updated.
Golden rule number 12, SIMOPS. Do not perform any simultaneous operations or co-activities without a prior inspection. Everyone involved must know his or her role, and the coordinator must be vested with the appropriate authority. Specific coordination meetings must be held regularly. Supervision must be increased.
Most of our accidents at Total could have been avoided simply by respecting a few rules. These golden rules fulfill the requirement to help ensuring our safety. I count on each of you to take ownership of them and apply them at any time. For my safety, your safety, and the safety of all. On behalf of Total, EP Borneo, thanks for watching this video and I wish you a safety journey.